Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are on my free-to-play account, and I do have a free-to-play series on my channel as well if you guys want to check it out. So make sure to head over there if you want to see the rest of the content there. But today I'm going to be sharing my 100% win rate so far, full auto composition to beat Bommal Hard. And the team that I'm running is going to be, I'm just so excited because I haven't beaten Bommal Hard before, and this is the first time I've done it. So excuse me for me expressing my excitement to share this with you guys. Now, the composition that I'm going to be using is going to revolve around one champion. So right now the season just reset and we are on the stage 10 of Bommal Hard, but this same composition that I'm using, I'm almost certain it'll work on the later stages of Hard as well because of the stats that I have on my particular champion here that I'm going to show you in a second. But for this stage right here, it's 100% success rate. But the team we're using right now is a Lysandra in the lead with the 24% aura, followed by a Rhonda. So the thing is, three of these champions here do not matter at all. The Hefrak here, the Magnar, and the Rhonda, they don't matter. Like, I'm just trying to use them to get by the waves as quick as possible, and that's their only objective. They're not really doing anything for the boss fight. And I'm using Lysandra here because she does have a 24% speed lead aura, and that speed increase is going to be huge in order to get this run done successfully. So the stats I want to show you, and for the presets, because that is a bit important here, is going to be, so for the first two rounds, again, it doesn't matter. You can have whatever you want available here just to get by the waves as quick as possible. So I don't really touch that. What I do touch is going to be for the round 3 against the Bommal fight. And I don't want to be putting any sort of buffs on myself or anything like that. And I don't really want to mess with anything. Like, I don't really care. So I kind of just turned off the A2, A3, everything, so I don't have to worry about it. And for the Samar as well, we don't really care about any of these other abilities here. We just want to focus on the A1 because, again, he is the main champion here we're going to be using. His A1 attacks one enemy, heals by 15% of the damage inflicted if this champion has 50% HP or less, and then the big bulk of it right here is going to be fills this champion's turn meter by 15% if he has more than 50% HP. So regardless of if he's under or over, it's going to be really beneficial to him, but ideally we want to get more and more turns because we do have regeneration set on him, we do have immortal set on him, but I'll show that afterward and go more detail into the stats and the gear that he has on him, as well as the masteries and the skills and all that. But for just this preset here, we're going to be using the A1. The A2 and A3 is not needed at all, so we have that turned off. And again, for the Rhonda, we have everything turned off as well. Hefrak turned off, Magnar turned off. So these guys are going to die instantly anyways on the boss fight, so it doesn't even matter. But the Samar in general, I just want to focus on the A1. Nothing else really matters. And that's pretty much it here. For the stats, Lysandra, I pretty much have her naked. She's in there just for the aura, that's it. And for the Samar, I do have him at 250 speed. This is going to be ideally around the minimal requirement you're going to need in order to be able to do the later stages of Bommal Hard. So right now I do have him geared this way just to prepare myself later down the line. And for the crit rate and crit damage, I mean, ideally if I can get more of that, I would, but it's really hard to get a lot of these stats around. Again, I am 100% free to play. These stats, these gear are not really easy to come by, so I gotta scrape where I can get it. And for the HP is going to be very, very important. 80,000 HP is around where I want to be, but ideally I would like to have a lot more HP for more consistency. And for the defense here, ideally also around 3,000 would be like the sweet spot at the very least. And for the accuracy resistance, it does not matter. And that's pretty much it. That's all you really build for Samar. But again, I'm going to talk about the stats and gear more detailed later down the line. For the Rhonda here, she's just in my regular Savage sets for just tag arena that I use her. Hefrak, he's actually my main DPS champion for regular arena, and I just left him the way he was. Don't really need to change anything. Again, these champions are just used to get by the waves as quickly as possible. The Magnar, I don't even have geared properly right now. I think he's missing some gear on him or something. I don't know. He's not even crit capped at the moment. That's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna run this run for you right now, and I'm gonna have it on a bit faster speed for you, so you don't have to go through the pain of seeing all of it if you don't want to watch it. So if you do want to see everything little by little, then what you could do is go to the YouTube section where you can slow down and go slow-mo by a couple speeds or whatever. I'm gonna have this run for you, and then I'll talk about the champions afterward, and as well as the masteries, as well as the gear that I have on them and whatnot. So I'm gonna let this run right now. So for this portion of the fight here, the Bommal's going to be dropping 2 bombs that come down, and that's going to be a massive amount of damage. And we're going to be able to bypass this and take the hit because of Samar's passive ability, which will put a block damage on ourselves and protect ourselves from dying, right? And he's getting a ton of turns here in and out, and every turn he takes, he's going to be regeneration is HP, so he's always capped at full HP almost. And if he drops a little bit lower, then we get the help from the A1 as well, having less than 50%. But as long as we're over 50%, we're just going to get more and more turns, so we're pretty much unaffected by most of what's going on, as well as the damage. And again, the 2 bombs that are going to happen here, they happen at the same time perfectly here. We have a speed tune just right so that we can take that hit and then put that block damage on ourselves, and then we're good to go and just go head to head with the boss here. So that's pretty much going to be the rest of this fight here, and I'm just going to let it run so you can see for yourself. So I hope you enjoy, and once again, I'll get back to you at the end of this video so I can show you more in detail of what Samar is wearing, as well as the masteries that I have on him right now. And there you have it. So that's pretty much the run, and this actually I think I ran this like 6 or 7 or 8 times or something, and it hasn't failed at all yet. And this is actually the slowest run that I got so far. It was averaging around 740-ish around there, but this is actually one of the slower ones I got. But anyways, yeah, as you can see, Samar did the bulk of the damage here. And again, the other champions were just used to get by the waves as fast as possible. The Lysandra was just there for the aura, and that's it. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go over to the gear now and show you what I have on these champions. And okay, so again, with the Hefrak, the 3 champions you're putting in there is just for the getting by the waves. So Hefrak, Rhonda, where's the other champion? Magnar, who's in the vault at the moment. So it doesn't even matter. So I don't really need to talk about that. So for the Lysandra, she is giving us the speed aura, 24% extra speed, right, in all battles. So this is going to be really helpful for our Samar because we want to be able to go faster and faster. The faster we go, the faster we can get to our turn, the faster we can do damage to the boss, the faster we can heal up with the regeneration set. So that's pretty much all there is to the Lysandra. No masteries or anything. Again, like I pretty much said, no gear. And over to the Samar, who is the main show, right? Samar is pretty much going to be soloing the Bommal boss down by himself, and he is in regeneration set. I do have an immortal set, which helps a lot with the HP, and this is the stats that I'm running from right now. 80,000 HP, there's 3,000 defense, the attack is around 1,600, 250 speed, which is the important thing, right? The speed, the HP, the defense, those are the 3 primary things you want to focus on. The crit rate, crit damage, wherever I can get it, resistance, and accuracy, I didn't even focus on at all. And that's pretty much how it goes for the stats here. For the books, I did not book him out at all. I don't have any books at all because I'm not really utilizing any of this or the damage that comes with it. Now, can I add a bit more damage with this? Sure. Maybe I could get the run down a little bit faster, but I don't really have that much damage on him anyways to begin with as far as crit rate, crit damage goes. And for the A1 again, attacks one enemy, heals by 15% of the damage inflicted if this champion has 50% HP or less, fills this champion's turn meter by 15% if he has 50% more than 50% HP, which he does most of the time. So that'll enable us to get more and more turns overall, which is great. And this is going to be the key here. This is what helps us get by. The passive ability places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn at the start of each round, and this is going to be on a 4-turn cooldown, but blocks incoming damage, places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn when they receive a hit that'll drop their HP below 30%. And the way we have this tuned is perfect because we can pretty much get this on every time we need it when the bombs pop off, and then we have this activate, so we're not going to be dying at all. And for the blessings, I don't really have anything going on right now. Again, for the half frag, that's just for arena, the Ronda for arena, and yeah, no blessings on the Samar. For the masteries here, now there's another thing that's really important. So as you can see here, I went down the HP route so I can get more HP, increase the value of HP on ourselves, and there's going to be huge here. The Spirit Haste increases speed by 8 for each dead ally, stacks up to 24. So again, that's going to give us more speed on top of the speed we have. And then over to the offense side, we're going to be going down to get the War Master, which is really important because that's going to help us do quicker damage over to the boss, because with the A1 hit, we're going to be doing a lot more damage with the extra bonus damage that's going to be popping off here every now and then. And also for the Whirlwind of Death, which is also really important, increases speed by 6 for each enemy killed by this champion. Now, he's not going to be really utilizing this as much. He's not going to be the primary damage dealer to kill off the waves. I usually have the other champions doing that for me, so I'm not able to utilize this that much. So I have that up just in case my Samar does get in a hit and he does end up killing something, because again, the more speed we have, the better, right? And also for the Grim Resolve, increases damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with 50% HP or less, which will happen over time, right? And then the more important thing here is heals by 5% of the damage inflicted when attacking with 50% HP or less. And yeah, so everything we're doing right now is just getting to us to maximize our damage output where we can get it. But the most important thing is staying alive, staying healthy, staying fast, and that's pretty much how you want to build a Samar. Now, this is going to be viable in the later stages of Bommal Hard, like I said, but the thing is, I definitely want a lot more HP than this, because as it is right now, he won't be 100% success win rate in the the final stages of Bommal Hard. And I don't know, I haven't tested out yet, but maybe I can get it done. So the one thing I do want to mention is I don't really have much stats coming out from my empowerments or blessings or area bonuses or anything like that, because like my Great Hall is pretty bad right now. Again, I'm doing what I can on my free-to-play account. I haven't really been pushing arena as much as I should be doing, using this every chance I can get, but I do use them when I can and when I'm able to. I mean, that's not a lot, that's not really great for this late into the week, but don't judge me. This is what I have for the Great Hall. Again, I'm not really getting much out of this for my Samar, but if I can get more HP from here, if I get more defense from here, that'll be helpful. Even more crit damage, that'll be helpful. But we're just using what we have right now. So that's pretty much the team that I'm running. I hope this is helpful to you guys. This is the first time I beat Bommal Hard, and I'm just so happy and excited because I've never gotten past the stage 10 of Hard at all. And I've had my Samar for a while now. It was actually one of the first champions I pulled from a shard, and I didn't build him right away because at the time I was still very new on this account, this free-to-play account, and I just didn't have the resources to build everything I had available, and I didn't really want to focus on Samar because I knew he wasn't going to help me that early on. I knew later down the line, when I get to this point of Bommal, I knew then I would have something, a diamond in the rough, right? A gem. So that's what I was really hoping on holding on to. And now the time has come. I finally built up my Samar. I finally maxed him out, got his masteries done, and I did not have to book him at all, which is the best thing about it. And also, I'd save myself some mastery, some energy here, because I don't really need to go for anything else here, because it's not really going to help me much at all. So I can just save my energy to not go for the rest of the masteries here. So for those of you that don't have a Samar, another viable option would be the Crimson Helm strategy, which is you can do on manual, but it takes a long time. You're pretty much walking on eggshells throughout, because I've done it once or twice and my heart was thumping the whole time, because if I did one mistake, even though it's the same thing over and over, your runs will fail. But the Crimson Helm strategy does work as well. But this strategy, full auto, I don't have to worry about manually for 20 or 15 minutes or so, which is great, and I don't have to be mentally drained because of it as well. And yeah, I'm really happy I have the Samar. But for those of you that do have a Samar and you pulled him as an early game player and you're like, what am I going to do with this champion? I'm going to stick him in the vault. Don't worry, you're going to use him eventually later down the line. He's going to be super helpful for you as he has right now for me. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited to use him too one day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy my content, I hope you guys do push above and beyond for the Doom Towers and go forward with it, because that's what I'm trying to do right now. I've neglected the Doom Tower for a really long time, and I did not want to touch it much because it was just so time consuming, which is number one. But the other thing is I felt like I didn't really have the champions to get beyond some of the stages here like this one. And I am going to talk about some of the other, I guess the other Doom Tower rotations that I've done later down the line, because I have some videos coming up for that later. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you do enjoy my content, if you want to help support my channel, what really helps out is if you subscribe to the channel because you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy the channel, then you don't have to subscribe. I understand. But I appreciate you watching anyways. And also drop a comment down below, and also drop a like button on this video, and I'll see you all in the next video.